Yo, what the heck, man? Rick, I was watching my show, bro. What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB video. As you guys can see, I'm not really wearing my normal clothing because what I'm going to be doing today is I will be talking as a baseball fan. So I have the MLB Food Fest shirt, I have a regular jean jacket thing on, and we're going to be talking about the 2019 Boston Red Sox and how terrible they've been, and also how Yankee fans, they've been weird too. You know what I absolutely cannot stand? When sports fans justify horrible stats or horrible play by saying, yo, we have 27 championships, what are you going to do about it? Yo, we won a World Series ring back in 2018, what are you going to do about it? What does that do for me in 2019, like as an Indians fan? What has it been? Well, I mean, I can't really use that excuse because it's, how long has it been since we've won?
It's been 84 years.
Well, I don't know if it's been that long, but I think it was like 1948, so it was at 71 years. So yeah, I have to make arguments without saying, you know, we have 74 championships, so you guys can do it too. The one thing I want you guys to understand, especially if you are a Boston Red Sox fan, is I'm not hating on your team. In fact, I've been pulling for the Boston Red Sox for the last 2 months. I want them to be a good team because, in my opinion, I feel like baseball is better when the Red Sox are good, when the Yankees are good, when the Dodgers are good. All of the primetime teams, face it, if you're a Rays fan, congratulations. No one wants to see you in the World Series. That's just how it is. It's life. No one wants to see my team, the Indians, in the World Series, and that's life too. But if we put all of that aside, what I want to do today is I want to focus on two topics: the Boston Red Sox and how their 2019 has been a complete disaster, and also we're going to talk about Yankees fans. Yes, all you Yankees fans watching right now, there's just something up here that does not seem to click with my argument that the Yankees, they need to make some improvements as well. Otherwise, the Astros are going to smack them in the playoffs. So without further ado, let's get into the video, which is going to be very spicy. I'm okay with that though. Let's do it. The Boston Red Sox this year are one of the more weird baseball teams that I've ever seen in my entire life. The reason why is because their offense is actually insane. If I take a look at my stats right now, the Boston Red Sox are leading all of baseball, not just the American League. They are leading all of baseball in runs, hits, doubles, RBIs, batting average, and they are fourth in the OPS department. So the fact that the Boston Red Sox are pretty much a juggernaut on the offensive side. Why are they on an 8-game losing streak? Why are the Yankees so far ahead in first place, and why are the Rays on a 6-game winning streak? What gives? Because if we look at the Yankees, they're pretty much top 5 in every offensive category as well. So if the Boston Red Sox are 13.5 games back in that same division, what's going on? Well, to be honest, I think it all started when the GM, Dave Dombrowski, decided not to sign Craig Kimbrell. And honestly, not even that they didn't sign Craig Kimbrell, because he hasn't been that great for the Cubs. He has a 5.68 ERA. He wasn't very good in the playoffs either, but the fact that they didn't sign him or replace him, that's the biggest issue. And their bullpen has been atrocious so far. And in my opinion, I feel like that's the biggest reason why the Red Sox are a mess this year. So the Boston Red Sox started off 2019 on an awful note. They had a 13-17 record through 30 games, but for the most part, they seemed to pick it up. They went into the All-Star break with a 49-41 record. That was actually pretty respectable. A lot of people were saying that the Red Sox were going to be able to compete with the Rays, or maybe the Rangers, the A's, the Indians for a wild card spot, if not first place in the AL East. But ever since then, Dave Dombrowski and the Red Sox, they seem to have just given up on 2019. He even said, now I'm talking about, this is from the GM's mouth, he said that if the Red Sox were playing better, he would have thought about going out and getting more pieces at the trade deadline. Instead, he did not get anyone except Andrew Cashner of the Baltimore Orioles. This guy honestly gives up more home runs than someone in the home run derby. Like, honestly, the Vladimir Guerrero's pitching coach does not give up as many home runs as Andrew Cashner. Now, of course, I'm being dramatic, I'm using hyperbole, but I'm just trying to show the Boston Red Sox starting pitching and bullpen, it's terrible. They're the reason why they suck. So because the Red Sox did not make any deals at the trade deadline, I'm going to go ahead and read off the stats of the bullpen just to show you how bad they've been and how they should have gone for pieces, because a lot of people are saying there's no saving the Red Sox. But if we take a look at the stats and then if we compare these to the New York Yankees, who are in first place, it would make a difference. So all of you naysayers out there saying the Red Sox should just tank, they could save the season. It's not over yet. So if we're talking about bullpens in general, the Boston Red Sox have the 15th best bullpen in terms of ERA in all of Major League Baseball, and they also have 20 blown saves. Now, if we go to the New York Yankees, they have the 5th best bullpen in terms of ERA, but on that same note, the Yankees have only blown one less save, so 20-19 if I do the math. Yeah, the Yankees, they've blown a lot of saves too, But why are they in first place? The reason why the Yankees are in first place is because their middle relief is absolutely dominant. We're going to get into their stats in just a second, but we're going to go ahead and talk about the Red Sox middle relief. It is so bad. The Red Sox, oh my gosh, if we take a look at their 5 middle relief slash closing pitchers, they don't have a closing pitcher. It's actually kind of sad. If we look at Matt Barnes, he has a 4.38 ERA and 5 saves. Ryan Brazier has a 4.46 ERA and 7 saves. So they're like splitting save opportunities. Colton Brewer, I don't even know who that dude is. He has a 4.31 ERA, followed by Heath Hembry with the 4.08 ERA. And then last but not least, the outlier for the Red Sox, the guy that is kind of saving their season, if there is saving it, is Brandon Workman with a 2.03 ERA, which if you put him on the Yankees is not even the lowest ERA that they have in their bullpen. That just kind of shows the Yankees, their season is being saved by offense and bullpen because their starting pitching is trash. Also, one more quick little stat about the Red Sox is the fact that in the games that they're able to save, they save 51% of those opportunities. Compared to the Yankees, they save almost 70%. So if you flip a coin, that's basically deciding the Red Sox winning a game if there is a save situation. A save situation is when you are ahead by 3 or less runs. So the fact that you're 50-50 of winning a game in the 9th inning or maybe even like the 8th, like middle of the 8th, when you're up by 3 runs, that's just insane. The reason why I wanted to bring up the Red Sox and Yankees offense in the beginning of the video is because I wanted to show that they're able to make comebacks. They have the firepower to do it, but the Red Sox middle relief and closers are so bad that even if the Red Sox attempt to come back, the bullpen's already given up 3 or 4 more runs, so they're just adding fuel to the fire. They're never going to win. They're never going to be able to get save opportunities because their bullpen's that bad. Now, if we compare the Boston Red Sox bullpen, you guys just heard the stats. Not one guy aside from Brandon Workman has an ERA lower than 4. Now, if we go to the Yankees, this is the reason why they have been so good. And also, they just have a really good scouting system, so they're able to call people up and they just fill the void. So I got to tip my cap to the Yankees for doing that. But the Yankees bullpen, oh my gosh, Adam Ottavino has a 1.50 ERA. Zach Britton has a 2.35 ERA, and this is after giving up a home run a couple days ago. So a 2.35 after giving up some runs, that is nuts. Followed by Tommy Kahnle, who has been absolutely dominant the last month of baseball. He has a 2.56 ERA. Aroldis Chapman has a 2.68, and then also a guy named David Hale. I might have said his name wrong. I'll be honest, I never heard of his name, just like Colton Brewer of the Boston Red Sox, but David Hale has a 2.89 ERA. So every single reliever in the Yankees bullpen that really matters has a sub-3 ERA, where every single reliever that matters for the Red Sox, aside from Brandon Workman, has a +4 ERA. That's it. That's why you suck. In terms of ERA, the Boston Red Sox are, I think, the 7th or the 8th worst in all of baseball compared to the Yankees. Their starting pitcher, I'll put up the stats right here. Since the All-Star break, both the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees, they have been trash cans in the starting pitching department. Don't give me the fact that J.A. Happ had a good start. He gave up 4 runs. That's not a good start. I'm not counting that as quality. Neither is Major League Baseball. So the fact that the Red Sox are on an 8-game losing streak, the Yankees have won 4 games in a row while their starting pitching has been so bad. It's the same reason why the Red Sox are able to win a few games throughout the year. The offense is really good, and that's really it. But the Yankees have the bullpen, so they're able to hold the leads. I just really want to hone in on the fact that the Boston Red Sox, they have the offense to make some noise in the American League East, but the fact that they're pitching with Chris Sale, Nathan Eovaldi, Rick Porcello, all of these guys have been so atrocious. Even before this tweet that I put out, the Red Sox, they were not getting it done in the pitching department. Their bullpen has been completely atrocious. I mean, the Yankees, if we're being honest, their rotation hasn't been that great either. Severino has been out, so when he comes back, they're going to get even better. I will give Domingo Germán some props. He's been pretty solid throughout the year. But if we take a look, Masahiro Tanaka has a 4.78 ERA. J.A. Happ has a 5.24 ERA. James Paxton is the worst pitcher in the first inning in all of baseball. He has a 4.61 ERA. So again, the bullpen, yes, these starting pitchers are going to give up a few runs, but the offense makes up for it, and then the bullpen shuts the game down. Whereas the Red Sox are the exact opposite. They get a lead, or maybe they're down by a few runs because of the starting pitchers. They score a few more runs, but by that point, the bullpen's given up 3 or 4, and it's now 8-6. You're not coming back, and it's kind of sad to see because I like the Red Sox. I think they're good. I really do. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video so far, and again, I'm just trying to provide some facts that really show some clarity, even though they're pretty similar to the New York Yankees minus the bullpen. So the fact that Dave Dombrowski gave up, he did not trade for any bullpen pieces. He could have gone for Shane Green, he could have gone for Sean Newcomb, he could have gone for a lot of different guys that were able to contribute to that bullpen. Instead, he He played it safe and he gave up. I'm sorry. Some of the biggest examples that I can give you guys, if you're a Red Sox fan, as to why you should be upset at the GM is because their bullpen has been bad for quite some time. I can count over 5 instances where the bullpen could have won them a game, and they would have been so much closer in both the wild card and the AL East division. If we take a look at June 10th against the Texas Rangers, the Rangers won 4-3 because the bullpen gave up a lead. Fast forward to June 22nd, the Blue Jays win 8-7 after the Red Sox bullpen gives up 7 runs. The White Sox win 8-7 after getting 3 late runs in that game. July 30th, another 4 days after that, the Rays are able to win 6-5 after the Boston Red Sox cannot hold the lead. And then the most recent occurrence was August 3rd. The Yankees win 6-4 because they scored 2 runs in the 7th. Again, the Red Sox bullpen is not capable of saving them. They cannot do it. The pitchers are going to give up 3, 4, 5 runs every single time that they pitch. The offense is going to score 4, 5, 6 runs because they're that good. But then the bullpen just absolutely implodes, and the Red Sox season, it's still alive, but it looks worse and worse and worse as the season progresses. And honestly, none worse than the 8-game losing streak that we're witnessing right now. Red Sox fans, I'm going to go ahead and ask you a question. What do you think has to be done if you want to save the Red Sox season? In my opinion, I really feel like the pitchers, the starting pitchers, they just need to get back to what they were before. But then the bullpen, I don't think that Ryan Brazier and all the other guys, I don't think that they're the answer. They need to trade for 1 or 2 more pieces, maybe sign a guy. And all you Yankees fans, don't get too comfortable, because yes, the bragging rights are yours right now. You're really good. You're first place. You just swept the Red Sox, but the fact that your pitching, your starting pitchers aren't that great, I'd be worried. So all you Astros fans, you might get the last laugh. The Indians have been playing great. But that's the video, guys. If you're a Red Sox fan, let me know what needs to change. I hope that you did enjoy. Yeah. All right.